Hey, welcome back to another episode with Kinesis PT and Performance. Today we're going to cover a quick 5-minute warm-up that runners can do outside without putting their hands on the ground. We work with a lot of runners, and one of the complaints we get is the warm-up exercises require putting their hands on cold, wet ground. So we're going to show you guys some good things you can do to get you prepped to run and ready to go. All right, so this first little rendition of a dynamic flex is a little yoga flow. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand on one leg. We're going to cross our ankle over our opposite knee. We're going to drop into a little quarter squat to get a stretch through your hip. From here, we're going to take a big step out in front of us. We're going to take our elbow to our opposite knee. So in this instance, right elbow to left knee, bracing through our hands to get a little trunk rotation, keeping the back leg straight to open up your hip. From here, we're going to release the elbows into what they call a revolved triangle. So front leg should be relatively straight. You don't have to keep your hand on the ground here like Kayleen is. You can just reach towards it. From here, she's going to bend her back leg, so front leg stays straight. She's going to bend her back leg, drop into a little lateral lunge. I can't remember the yoga term for this. Don't worry about going as deep as Kayleen did. She showed off there. And now we're going to go through this again, but with the opposite leg. So ankle to opposite knee, drop into a little squat. Big step out in front of us. Left elbow to right knee, stack your hands to go into a little thoracic rotation, back leg straight. Straighten out your front leg, rotate opposite of your front leg, bend your back knee, drop into our lateral lunge, and press back forward. Now we're going to repeat this cycle 3 times on each leg. From here, we're going to go into a walking quad pull with an RDL and rotation. So she's going left hand to right foot here, moving into her RDL. So she's sitting her hips back to feel her hamstrings. She's going to open her hips up towards the camera, close them back down and release. She's going to do the other side. Opposite foot and hand, sits her hips back, opens her hips up, so away from the camera in this instance, and release. One more time on each side. Sits her hips back, opposite hand and foot, really trying to open up the quad in the front of the hip of the foot she's grabbing. So in this instance, we're trying to get our left quad, left hip flexor, feeling that right hamstring and glute engage and opening up through our hips. This is something we can repeat 10 times on each foot. Now this last thing we're going to do is a little bit more dynamic. Okay, what we're moving into is a skipping pose or skipping alternating pose. Sometimes we call it skipping foot taps. So what we're going to do is we're going to bounce off 2 feet, and then we're going to pull 1 foot up into our running pose. 2 to 1, 2 to 1. What's important here is that her foot is tracking underneath her hips and straight up her support leg. Okay, her hips should be underneath her shoulders. I say that because she was bent a little bit. There you go. Can we turn and face the camera so they can see what this looks like from the front? So same drill, off 2, then 1, 2, then 1. So we're alternating. Notice we're going in between support on 1 foot and 2 feet. Typically we'll have people do this for distance and then go into a run, but if you don't have a lot of space, you can do this for bouts of 10, 20, 30 seconds. It'll get your heart rate up, make sure we got some rhythm, and we're feeling elastic before we run. Awesome. As always, thanks for watching. Reach out if you have any questions, share with a friend, hit the like button. I don't know what other tags I can throw at the end of this video. Thanks guys, bye.